Good morning, fellow students. We are welcome again to our additional maths class. In the last class, we were working with coordinate geometry. Like I told you, we just started. We're looking at the distance between 2 points, or the length of a line. Okay, I am so impressed with what people like Annie did. The work was so good. I'm impressed. I don't know what is happening to other students, but please make sure you do your exercises and submit it for me to correct. I'm always available. I'm ready to correct whatever thing you write so that we move ahead. Like I said, in the last class we're talking about coordinate geometry. We started with the length of a line. Okay, the length of a line, like I told you, the distance between points on the line. So we will just continue from where we stopped. I gave some enjoyment and Annie did it so well, so I don't really need to correct it again because she understood the lesson. The rest of you, please, if you don't understand, let me know. So today we will be looking at the midpoint. You see, the midpoint of a line segment. The midpoint of a line segment. We did line segments in Form 1. So today we're looking at the midpoint of that line segment. How do we get the midpoint of a line segment? There's a condition. You know, before you plot any points, you must have coordinates. For you to actually come up with a midpoint, you need to sum the coordinates and divide by 2. You sum the x with the x and the y's with the y's, and you divide by 2. Once that is done, then you have come up with your midpoint. Look at what I have on the board. I read, then you copy. So consider the points A, x1, y1, and B, x2, y2. The coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment is given by x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Alright, that is it. That's all for midpoints. You just need to identify your x1, y1, x2, y2. When you are given 2 points, the first point is always having coordinate x1, y1. And after that, you go to the second point, which has x2, y2. So that is how it works. So at this point, I have to work with my activity. And the activity says, find the coordinates of the midpoint A, 2, 4, and B, 1, 3. So I have 2 points. A, 2, 4, and B, 1, 3. So I want to find the coordinates of midpoint. Recall my formula. So this is the solution. That's why I write data. Theta here is solution. So you say x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So discover that if I add the x1s, x1 is 2, x2 is 1. So you add, it's 3 divided by 2, 3 over 2. y1 is 4, y2 is 3. If you add, it gives 7 divided by 2. That's the answer. That's all for midpoints. Excuse me, please. Now that we have this for midpoints, now I'm going to give you a series of enjoyment that you will work with about 5 problems. There are 5 problems for you to solve. You take your time and solve. Once you are done with midpoint, then we shall now start looking at the equation of a straight line. As of now, I want you to have a mastery of the length of a line and the coordinates of the midpoint. So the enjoyment is on the 2, the length of the line and the coordinates of the midpoint. You need to have a mastery of that before I start the general equation of a straight line and the gradients and so on. So now enjoyment. The first equation, plot the points A, negative 1, 2, comma, B, negative 3, 6, comma, P, 3, 5, Q, 4, 5 on the Cartesian plane. So I want you to plot these points on the Cartesian plane. That's the first question. Question number 2, find the length of the line joining the points. So you have to look now for the length of the line joining the points A, 2, 3, and 5, 7. Full stop. B, 3, 5, and negative 3, negative 6. That's that for that point. Then go to question number 3. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line A, 2, 5, and B, 3, 6. That one ends there. Then question number 4. If the midpoint of the line PQ has coordinates 2, 5, and P has coordinates 3, 7, find the coordinates of Q. This one now is a nice one there. It's a bit technical. Those are the kind of questions we need to be solving in additional maths. So it's a bit technical and nice. I like it. It's simple, but you need to reason a bit. Alright, question number 5. Given that the distance between the points M and N is 2 meters, and that M has coordinates 3, 5, while N has coordinates 2, A, find the value of A. So these are the possible questions you're going to solve for your enjoyment. On the next class, we will look at the enjoyment before we progress. I'm so impressed with what Annie did in the last class. Please, the rest of you should follow suit so that at the end of this quarantine period, when schools resume, we should be able to appreciate what we learned over this short vacation. Okay, it's been a pleasure working with you people. I wish you all the best, and please stay home and be safe. COVID-19 is real. Alright, have a nice day and see you in the next class.